You ever wonder why some people break out of poverty while others stay stuck for life, even when they work just as hard? It's not luck. It's not even hustle. It's how they think. Most of what's keeping you broke isn't in your bank account, it's in your mindset. You've been playing by rules that were never designed to make you rich. And until you flip the script, you'll keep repeating the same financial cycle on autopilot. In this video, we're breaking down 7 silent habits that secretly keep people broke, even when they think they're doing everything right. These patterns are sneaky, deep-rooted, and socially accepted, so most folks never even notice them. But once you spot them, you can shut them down for good and finally start building the kind of wealth that actually lasts. No fluff. No get-rich-quick vibes. Just real talk that'll make you rethink how you handle money, opportunity, and your future. And by the end of this video, you'll not only recognize the traps, you'll know exactly how to escape them. Let's go! Most people think they're just bad at saving or making money, but here's the truth, they simply have no idea where their money goes. It slips away little by little, like water through your fingers, and by the time the month ends, it's gone. No budget, no notes, just vibes. This is where most people lose the game of personal finance. And without this clarity, all the finance tips in the world won't stick, because the foundation's cracked. It's like in Breaking Bad, before Walter White built his empire, he was just a guy keeping secrets and avoiding the truth. When you avoid tracking your cash, you're basically doing the same. The first real habit you need isn't cutting back on coffee, it's grabbing a notebook or using apps like NAB or Mint and writing every single dollar you spend for 30 days. It sounds boring, but it's game-changing. Awareness creates power. You can't control what you can't see. And yeah, at first it feels annoying. You'll wonder why $3.25 for an iced coffee suddenly matters. But this isn't about guilt, it's about choice. When you know you're spending $80 per month on snacks or subscriptions, you're not just losing cash, you're giving up pieces of your future freedom. That's money that could have gone to building passive income, investing in ETFs, or stacking that emergency fund. Every dollar tracked is a dollar you command. Over time, this small habit rewires your brain. You stop seeing money emotionally and start seeing it strategically. That's the real shift. Once your mindset moves from "where did my money go" to "I'm telling my money where to go," you're officially stepping into the arena. And in the next step, you'll realize how that shift can pull you out of the trap of lifestyle chasing and into something way more powerful. Most people don't even realize it, but they're not building wealth, they're just collecting stuff to look like they've made it. New iPhone, designer shoes, upgraded car, all financed. It's the modern trap, chasing an image instead of chasing freedom. And let's be real, that image is expensive. Financial education isn't about depriving yourself, it's about choosing what matters most, ownership over impressions. Think of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We'll add swag, no doubt, but Uncle Phil? He played the long game. He built a life of options, not flexes. That's what real money psychology looks like. If you're always spending to impress people who wouldn't bail you out of a $500 emergency, it's time for a mindset shift. Living below your means isn't weakness, it's strategy. It's choosing habits that compound, not liabilities that trap you. Here's a power move. Next time you get paid, before buying anything flashy, move 20% to savings or investments. That one decision, repeated monthly, could turn into over $100,000 in 10 years with smart index funds like VOO or SCHD. Now that's how you make money work for you. No one's saying don't enjoy life, just stop trading long-term peace for short-term applause. That applause fades. But freedom? Freedom lasts. So next time you feel that urge to keep up, ask yourself, is this making me look rich, or making me actually free? Once you stop chasing lifestyle and start building ownership, your whole relationship with personal finance changes. And wait till you see what happens when you stop depending on hype and build systems that carry you even on the hard days. Motivation is like a sugar rush, feels great for 5 minutes, then crashes hard. That's why most people get hyped about saving money on Monday and blow it all by Friday. Relying on motivation is like building your house on sand. Systems, though? Systems are like autopilot for your goals. If you set the right ones, they work even when you don't feel like it. That's how real money habits get locked in. Ever watch The Office? Remember how Dwight had systems for everything? It was over the top, but guess what? He didn't miss a beat. You don't need to be extreme, but you do need routines. Set up automatic transfers every payday, split into savings, investments, and bills. Use apps like Anab or Monarch to track expenses without having to obsess daily. Personal finance gets easier when it runs in the background. Want a simple system that beats motivation 10 times out of 10? Automate your savings to hit right when your paycheck drops. Set a recurring transfer to a high-yield savings account or Roth IRA. That way, it's gone before you even feel tempted. You don't try to save, it just happens. These habits don't just manage your money, they shape your identity as someone who handles their finances like a pro. Motivation needs hype. Systems need setup. That's it. And once they're in place, they quietly stack wins every single day. So if you've been wondering why you're still stuck, even when you really want to change, this is probably it. But here's the game changer, learning to delay the rush of spending now, for way bigger wins later. And that's exactly what we're getting into next. The reason most people stay broke isn't a lack of income, it's the habit of giving in too quick. Instant gratification feels good in the moment, but it steals your future without asking. Think about it, that $60 you drop on Uber Eats 3 times a week? That's $9,360 a year just gone. And for what? A little convenience. Money habits aren't built by cutting joy, they're built by choosing the right kind of joy. Ever seen Stranger Things? Eleven could have used her powers whenever she wanted, but real strength came when she held back for something bigger. Same with your money. Try waiting 24 hours before buying anything that's not essential. Just one day. Most times, you'll realize you didn't actually need it. That pause rewires your brain, and that rewiring? It's the foundation of real financial psychology. Here's how to apply it. Create a wish list folder on your phone. Anytime you want something, shoes, gadgets, subscriptions, drop the link in there and walk away. After 30 days, check it. Odds are, 80% of it won't even excite you anymore. That's not just saving, it's personal finance maturity. You're learning how to feel rich without chasing every impulse. This mindset doesn't mean never having fun. It means understanding what real freedom looks like. Delaying a $500 splurge now could mean $2,000 in returns later if invested. And when your money starts working for you, that's when the game shifts. And speaking of shifting, what if you stopped chasing money altogether and started using it as a tool? Most people treat money like it's the end goal, but that mindset keeps them stuck. Money's not the destination, it's the damn vehicle. It's like treating the hammer as more important than the house. What really changes the game is flipping your mindset. Instead of asking, how do I get rich? Ask, what can money help me build? That's how people start winning at the real game of personal finance. Think about The Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith's character didn't just want money, he wanted peace, stability, time with his kid. That's what money should give you: control, options, and moments that actually matter. You're not here just to stack bills, you're here to buy back your time, invest in impact, and create space for what you love. That's financial education with purpose, not just hustle. Want to apply it? Start redirecting your mindset with this question: what would I do today if I had no money worries? Write down 3 things. Now figure out how your current money habits are blocking those things. If financial freedom means more travel, more family time, or starting your own biz, then your budget should serve that. That's not restriction, it's design. And here's the kicker: when you use money the right way, it multiplies. Investing $200 a month in an S&P 500 index fund could turn into over $100,000 in 20 years. That's not magic, that's math. It's systems, not luck. And if you think that sounds like rewriting your whole money story, well, maybe that's exactly where we're headed next. Everyone's got a money story playing on repeat in the back of their head, and most of it ain't even theirs. Stuff like "I'll always be broke" or "I'm not good with numbers" doesn't come from facts, it comes from years of struggle, stress, and hearing the same things from people who are just surviving. But here's the truth: Those beliefs aren't permanent, they're programmed. And anything programmed can be reprogrammed. Take Good Will Hunting for example. Will had all the talent in the world, but his past kept whispering that he wasn't worth anything more. That's how limiting beliefs about money work too. You can have the skill, the drive, the knowledge, but if your internal script says rich people are greedy or money changes people, you'll block your own growth. Rewriting that story is part of real financial psychology. So what do? Grab a journal and write down every negative money belief you've heard or felt growing up. Stuff like we can't afford that, or money causes problems. Now flip M. Replace I'm always broke with I'm building better habits every day. Swap I can't afford that for how can I create that income. This isn't toxic positivity, it's retraining your brain to support your goals, not sabotage them. And don't underestimate the power of repetition. Affirmations aren't magic, they're mental push-ups. The more you repeat a new belief, the more your actions start to match. And once your mindset shifts, everything else starts lining up. But there's still one sneaky thing keeping folks broke, and it might be coming straight out of their mouth. Words create reality. Every time you say I can't afford that or that's too expensive, you're training your brain to believe money is always out of reach. And yeah, sometimes funds are tight, but saying it like a final sentence instead of a temporary challenge keeps you stuck. High-level people talk differently. They don't say I can't, they say how can I? That tiny shift opens doors instead of closing them. In the series Suits, Harvey Specter never talks like a broke man, even when the stakes are high. Confidence, language, and presence? All aligned. And while we're not all lawyers in tailored suits, we can adopt that same energy with our money. Start watching how you speak. Are you reinforcing lack or inviting abundance? Language isn't just words, it's mindset in motion. Try this. Every time you're about to say that's too expensive, pause and say that's not a priority right now. You keep your power. Instead of I'll never make that much, say I'm learning how to earn that much. Doesn't that hit different? That's how you stop keeping yourself broke with your own mouth. It's a habit, and like all habits, it can be flipped. Last thing, there's even a biblical principle behind this. Proverbs 18 verse 21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." That applies to your money too. Speak life into your finances. Talk like someone who's growing, not someone who's stuck. Because if your mouth keeps planting broke seeds, you'll never harvest wealth. Now you see it, being broke isn't just about not having money. It's about how you think, speak, and move through life. Every single one of these habits we broke down, they're sneaky. They feel normal. But they're costing you time, freedom, and opportunity. The good news is, once you see them, you can shift them. And that shift? It changes everything. But mindset alone won't fix it. You gotta work the whole system, your mental game, your habits, your environment, even how you take care of your body. Wealth flows better when your life is aligned. That's why the smartest move you can make right now is to upgrade all areas of your life, not just your wallet. If you're ready to actually transform the way you live, think, and earn, there's a powerful resource that ties it all together. It's called Holistic Health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. No hype. Just a clear roadmap to reset your mind, build financial momentum, and feel good while doing it. Real tools. Real results. You've already taken the first step just by watching this. Now it's time to go all in. Links in the description if you're serious about flipping your whole reality, mind, money, and beyond. Let's build something real.